Ladies and gentlemen, recently we had some pretty good sales, right? We had the Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale, holiday sale. Whatever the reason or whatever the name, it doesn't matter. We just want to save some money on some great games. But in this video, today, this is the best sale of the year. And I'm not even kidding, it might be the best sale of all time. We have some amazing Switch and Switch 2 games, digital and physical on sale, and you do not want to miss these. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. I don't really know how it keeps happening, but I'm not complaining. The sales just keep getting better and better. Games keep getting cheaper and cheaper. And if you're like me, you keep buying them. But that's not a bad thing technically. So we have an amazing sale to get into. Switch and Switch 2, digital and physical. But first, boom, a winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. I never get tired of doing that. But boom, another winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. If you'd like to have the same opportunity every single week, all you have to do is like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter or both of those and support the community as much as you can. And you know I will always give back as much as I can. And yeah, that's enough yapping. Let's go ahead and get into these deals. So the first game we're talking about today is Mega Man 11. This is currently on the eShop for $4.49. That is 85% off the full price. And this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I am one of the people who enjoy Mega Man, or what it used to be called Rockman. There's a little gaming history for you. At the 2025 Game Awards, they finally announced a brand new Mega Man. I think it's coming out in 2027, but they announced a new game, and that is great. But Mega Man 11, it kind of flew under the radar. I think it holds up incredibly well. So whether you're a Mega Man fan or not, there's never a bad time to play Mega Man in my opinion, and this one is great, especially for the price. We have Hogwarts Legacy on the eShop for $8.99, and that is 85% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This is actually the game I am currently playing on my Switch 2. I beat this entire game on my Switch. Yes, it was rough around the edges, but I really enjoyed myself. But now on the Switch 2, it is a night and day difference. So you could buy this for the Switch for $9, and you probably will enjoy yourself. But if you have a Switch 2, what you need to do is buy this for $9. And then once that downloads, you can upgrade to the Switch 2 edition for $10. So you will have the Switch 2 edition of Hogwarts Legacy for only $19. And at that price, that is a steal. It is one of my favorite games I've ever played. And this is the perfect time of the year to jump into this one. We have Monster Hunter Rise plus the SUNBREAK DLC expansion for $9.99. That is 83% off the full price. And this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Monster Hunter Rise is one of the best Switch games we ever got, one of the most beautiful, and just, I mean, the graphics are so gorgeous, the gameplay is so fun. In my opinion, it is the best Monster Hunter game of all time. I think it's a little bit more accessible. The SUNBREAK DLC is essentially a whole nother game, and you're getting the game and DLC for $10. This is one of the best deals in gaming I have ever seen ever. I do think Monster Hunter Rise, just the base game, is on sale for $8 or $7, but it's like spend $3 and get a massive expansion. So you know we're going to go over some amazing deals in this video, but this is arguably one of the best I've ever seen. We have Monster Sanctuary, currently on sale on the eShop for $1.99. That is 90% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This game is really neat. If I could simplify it, it's essentially like a Metroidvania mixed with Pokemon. And I know that sounds like it shouldn't work, like maybe one of those like ROM hack games or whatever, but it just works. It's a lot of fun. And this is one you can sink a bunch of hours into. I think the main story is around like 30 hours, so there's actually a start and finish. It's not just play endlessly. But for $2, man, this deal is incredible. There's over 100 monsters for you to catch. So, you know, you want to keep catching them and seeing their abilities, and you can upgrade a skill tree as well. $2, man. What a great deal. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate currently on sale for $11.99. That is 60% off the full price on the eShop, and dare do I say it again? Yes, the lowest price this game has ever been. Brace yourself for fast-paced, roguelike action where no two runs are the same. With randomized power-ups, room layouts, and boss modifiers, the excitement never ends. You can take control of all 4 turtles, each wielding unique powers, and then what's really cool is you can team up with your friends and co-op gameplay. So you can play this game by yourself and you're probably going to have a lot of fun. I think this is a pretty underrated game, but obviously these games are always better when you're playing with another person. This is one of the best co-op games, at least in my opinion. Like, I think it's just a fun time, and no matter who's playing or their skill level in games, they're probably going to enjoy themselves. And it's not the longest game, about 10 hours, but from start to finish, you're really going to enjoy yourself. We also have Blossom Tales and The Sleeping King currently on sale for $3.74, and that is 75% off the full price. This is a phenomenal game. I always like to say it's kind of like a old school Zelda clone, but you know, don't let that turn you away. Like, I think they do a damn good job here. I think the storytelling is great. The gameplay is just really fun and really solid. The sequel to this game is also on sale right now as well, maybe for like $7 or $8, which is not a bad deal, but I think this game is damn near perfect. And this is one of those games that you want to pick up digital, because a physical copy of this goes on sale for like 80 or $100 all the time. So yeah, the digital option is the way to go. Speaking of Zelda clones, we have Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas, currently on sale for $3.74 as well. This is 75% off the full price, and I think this might be the lowest price this game has ever been. There are 2 Oceanhorn games, and they are both Zelda clones, but I also think they are both really, really good. This one is like classic 2D Zelda mixed with 3D as well. What I can actually compare it to, it's like if Wind Waker was a 2D or 2.5D game. It gives you those same vibes. Yes, it's a Zelda clone, but it's also really polished and really well thought out. You can tell they really appreciate the Zelda series. And I just think these games are underrated, hidden gems, and it's less than $4. We have Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, currently on sale for $11.99, and that is 80% off the full price. And again, this might be the lowest price this game has ever been. I'm a huge Lego fan. I'm also a huge Star Wars game fan. This is the perfect crossover. This is arguably the greatest Lego game of all time. If you didn't grow up with Lego games, you might brush them off. You might think they're childish or for only kids, but you would be mistaken, man. There's a lot of depth to these games. They're so damn fun. And I think you're playing through every single Star Wars movie in this. So like 7 different movies. It's just an incredible value for what you're paying. And what's great about this is we have the Lego Batman game coming up. So maybe you've never played a Lego game or you don't know where to start in the Lego game series. This would be the perfect place to start. We have Mortal Kombat 1. Currently on sale for $7.99. That is 80% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This is an amazing deal, and the reason why is this game was the second game on the Switch that cost $70. We got Tears of the Kingdom for $70, which is arguably one of the greatest games of all time, and then we got Mortal Kombat 1. And it's like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it's cool we got it on the Switch, but it was pretty rough around the edges. They have patched it quite a bit since then, so it's definitely more playable, and especially for $8, I think that's an amazing deal. I've seen some gameplay on the Switch too, and it looks to be running a little bit better. Regardless, it definitely runs and plays better on other consoles, but to be able to play this portably on the go for $8, that is a no-brainer. We have Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered for $8.99. This is 70% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this has ever been. You're getting 3 of the most legendary games of all time for $9. So that's $3 a game. This is the best time to jump into this. If you're my age, you probably grew up with these games, or maybe played like the newer generation that was on like PS4 or maybe PS3. But this is a starting point, and this is awesome because at the Game Awards, they just announced 2 new Tomb Raider games, and I think they're remaking the first one, and then there's like a brand new one coming in 2027. They're timeless, and you're getting 3 games for $9. We have Street Fighter 6 for the Nintendo Switch 2 currently on sale for $19.99. That is 50% off on the eShop, and I think this matches the lowest price this game has ever been. And this is crazy because this is one of the best games we currently have on the Switch 2, and it's $20, right? This is a phenomenal port. So much that the Switch 2 version is allowed in tournaments, and if you can use a Switch 2 in tournaments, that shows you that the quality is there. Not only that, this is a great time to jump into Street Fighter because we have a new Street Fighter movie coming in 2026 and it looks amazing. So, you know, $20 for one of the best Switch 2 games we currently have. Again, this one is a no-brainer. We have Wild Hearts S for the Nintendo Switch 2 digitally for $34.99. That is 30% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I feel like there was quite a bit of hype around this leading up to the release on the Switch 2, and then once it came out, I heard pretty much nobody talk about it. I have personally not played this myself, but I do think there is a demo available, so go check out the demo. But I have watched some reviews and read some reviews, and the people who are into this seem to really enjoy it, and I guess it's on par with Monster Hunter, so if you like Monster Hunter, this is definitely a game worth checking out. We have Little Rocket Lab for the Switch or the Nintendo Switch 2 for $14.99. That is 25% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. You play as Morgan, an aspiring engineer headed home to complete your family's dream project. Finding a home not quite how you left it, Morgan will need to research and build clever contraptions and sprawling factories to help the locals. From simple drills and furnaces to complex assemblers, cranes, and miles of conveyor belts, you'll convert local resources into useful materials and bring industry back to sleepy Ambrose. There's actually a story here, like a 25-hour story. Some of those games are just play endlessly, but I like when these games have a start and end so you feel like you're actually working to something, and it's a Switch 2 game for only $15. We have Split Fiction currently on sale for $30. That is 40% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been on the Switch 2. This is digitally at Amazon. So they will give you a download code in the box, so they might have to ship it to your house, or I don't know if you get the download code right away, but just keep in mind this is digital, and I actually think that's the only way this game released on the Switch 2 is digitally. There was so many amazing games released in 2025 that I almost forgot this released this year as well, but it's a phenomenal game, right? It's made by the same people who made It Takes Two, and they just improved on that formula like every single which way possible. It's really cool because it goes through a million different gameplay styles, and it's essentially just a love letter to all of gaming. So for $30, this one is definitely worth picking up. We have Yakuza 0 Director's Cut currently on sale for $29.97. That is 47% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. You can find this physically at Amazon and Walmart, but just keep in mind this is a game key card. But for that price, it's like, who the hell cares, right? $30 for one of the best Switch 2 games we currently have. Yakuza is an amazing series. This is a prequel to Kiwami and Kiwami 2, which is the start, so this is essentially the real start. And to be honest, there's not a lot to explain here. It's Yakuza, it's amazing, and it's $30. And we also have Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition for the Switch 2 physically at Amazon and Walmart for $30. That's 50% off the full price, and again, the lowest price this game has ever been, at least on the Switch 2. Even though it's a physical copy, just keep in mind it is a game key card. But this is one of the games I will give a pass for being a game key card, because I think the download speeds are too much for a regular Switch 2 cartridge. Even though this game is pretty taxing, it's one of the best looking and running games we have on the Switch 2. In my opinion, this and Cyberpunk are miracle ports, and I can't believe they run the way they do. It's a massive open world game you can get lost in and play for a million hours, and for $30, I think it is a steal at that price. Yeah, like I was saying, this is the best sell of the year and one of the best sells I have ever seen across the board. So in the comments below, let me know what you guys are thinking, anything you guys are picking up, any deals or sales I missed, and hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter on the way out, and consider becoming a channel member. We currently have 12 members, and I would love to get to 15 before the year is over. But that's pretty much it. You guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.